Futures point north, a little bit of green over there on the screen. Jeffrey Small joins us. Here's my question, Jeffrey. Can the Magnificent Seven repeat what they did in 2023?
Well, I think they're already doing it, Stuart. 6 out of the 7 stocks are performing better than the S&P or right at S&P level. And Meta and Amazon and Microsoft just had incredible quarterly reports last week. It's unbelievable what's happening to the numbers. And so, yes, in an economic environment like this, I believe the Mag 7 as a group will outproduce and outperform the S&P 500 for this year as we see earnings declines continue in this high rate cycle environment that we're in with challenging economics and what we call uncertain economics, Stuart.
Okay, but it's the Magnificent Seven is big tech, which is providing double-digit profit gains. They're just about the only group in town that can do that kind of profit reporting.
Well, that's my point. I mean, in August, everybody was making the call, you got to buy small caps. You got to buy stocks that have low multiples right now that have been beaten up. That call hasn't worked out so well, and I don't think it's going to work out. You buy what's growing. Capital will be deployed, Stuart, in the stocks that are growing, and we know what had stellar quarterly reports last week. 4 out of the Mag 7 stocks had double-digit growth last week on their top and bottom line numbers. And so you gotta buy what's growing, Stuart. That's the reality of it.
It takes such a strong stomach, doesn't it? They've had such a wonderful run-up and another bit of a run-up this year, and you're saying buy now. I mean, that takes real guts, doesn't it?
It does take guts, and so oftentimes you want to do the opposite of what the market soothsayers are saying, right? And so because they get it wrong. I mean, the recession that never was, et cetera, et cetera. And so what's scaring people, Stuart, is these stocks are approaching their all-time highs or have eclipsed and become new all-time highs. But the reality is the price-to-earnings ratios aren't in the stratosphere. They're still undervalued, in my opinion, based on what these true companies are worth over the next 3 to 5 years.
Jeffrey Small, a brave man. Thanks very much for coming on the show. You're on tape, by the way, and we'll roll that tape back at you at some point in the future.